So my real name is Robert Overman. But why does Link want me? And what's happened to my father?
Seen anything of Obbins?
What do you want him for?
To mend a pipe in the power plant.
Can't you fix it yourself?
I wouldn't dare.
Well, I haven't seen Obbins all day. He's probably busy.
Yes? I'd like to...
Is this regarding a domestic incident? I've been transferred from domestics. I have this tendency to get emotionally involved.
You're too sensitive, Sam.
It's my nature, Norville.
It's not about a domestic...
That's a relief.
When will the elevator be fixed?
When that saboteur is caught and castrated.
Are you joking?
No, the elevator stays where it is.
Do you know a guy called Overman?
Never heard of him.
I'd like to join the security services.
Are you kidding? You mean you're volunteering?
That's right. I heard it's a great line.
It is, but you're not hard enough. You've got to have tattoos and stuff.
Never mind.
Yes?
I'd like a few answers.
Yes?
How do I get down to ground level? Who is Overman? When will the elevator be fixed? Who is Reich and why was he killed?
You can get information from the Link terminal. Just who are you, anyway?
I'm here to inspect the building.
Yes?
That's right. Routine inspection.
Yes? Heard anything about an inspection, Sam? What kind of an inspection, Norville? A routine inspection. Routine, huh? That's unusual. It's not convenient right now. Quit pestering me when I'm busy. Yes?
You didn't answer my question.
Didn't I make myself plain enough for you, lame brain? You can get information from the Link terminal. Now scram, while you've still got the use of your legs.
You shouldn't get yourself so worked up.
Oh, hell, I'm sorry. It's my nerves.
Hey, Lamb. thanks for the tour.
You're welcome. I hope you've learned something about pipes.
Oh yes, it was most instructive. From now on, whenever I smell raw sewage, I'll think of you, Gilbert.
Let me give you a tip, lad. If you want to get anywhere in this city, you have to bend the rules.
In what way?
If you don't want to get entangled in red tape, you need insurance, a special policy. See my friend Anchor. He'll help you out. What's that robot doing here?
He's my personal assistant. Say hello, Joey.
Hello, Joey. Pity he's got no brain.
Hey, Lamb. Do you have a problem?
Aye, lad. I was hoping to see you. My card isn't working and I can't use the elevator.
Perhaps you've been made a D-Link.
Don't be so bloody impertinent, lad. What will poor little Couscous do?
Who's Couscous?
My pussy. She has to be fed. What would I do if she died?
Make a hat to match your coat?
I don't think that's very funny, lad. Besides, cat and beaver fur wouldn't match.
I could feed her for you, if I could get into your apartment.
You go down to Bellevue, and I'll authorize it so you can. By the way, Couscous likes to be pampered. Like all women, eh, lad?
Apart from D-Links, you mean? You need therapy, Lamb. Come on, Joey. It's locked. I didn't picture Lamb as a reader of books. They're fake, just empty cardboard boxes. It's titled, Pussies on Parade. That's pathetic. I could do better. The artist must have been on something. What a fat cat. Hello, puss. I'd better not stroke it. It might scratch me. I'd like that if it wasn't for the fluffy sheep. Might have guessed Lamb would have a TV screen like that. Big, showy, and ostentatious. It's a food dispenser. That looks comfortable and inviting. The cushion is covered in grease and cat fur. Oh no! Joey must have forgotten he'd changed shells. I hope his board isn't broken. Excuse me.
Hello, darling. I don't believe we've met.
No, I'm a stranger here.
I'm Mrs. Piermont, but you can call me Danielle.
How do I get out of the city?
Now, why would you want to do that? There's nothing in the gap but sand and savages.
But that's where I live.
Oh, how ghastly for you, my dear.
What's the mutt's name?
Well, really? He's not a mutt. His name is Spunky.
He looks like he's got fleas.
He has millions of them. But he's allergic to the flea powder.
Why don't you give him a good bath?
Oh, I've tried, but he can't bear to get wet.
Do you know someone called Overman?
Why, yes, I do. He worked with my husband, Professor Piermont. Why? Are you interested in Overman?
He was my father.
I'm sorry, but I don't believe you. Overman's only son died in an accident.
That was no accident, Mrs. Piermont. It was deliberate sabotage by security. My mother was killed, but I survived. And I've read a document which proves it.
Incredible! Your mother was a great friend to me. If there's any way I can help you, just ask.
Never mind. What's through that door?
It's off limits to likes of you.
I just wondered where it leads.
It's the old cathedral. There's nothing interesting in there. In fact, it's empty.
Why guard an empty cathedral?
I'm not guarding it exactly. I'm just standing here.
Preventing me from entering.
Yes.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
Oh, yes. That's Mrs. Piermont. The richest woman in Union-City. And the ugliest.
What's the best way out of the city?
There isn't a way out.
Then the inhabitants are no better than prisoners.
That's the price of progress.
Never mind. A pallet of bricks suspended from a pulley. Far too heavy to lift. It's pivoted in the middle, like a seesaw. That's too big and heavy to carry. The big guy's sacks are spilling their contents. Nothing I could use that statue for. Doors are unremarkable, but this one has a certain je ne sais pas. Shut tight. Court closed. See lit. The notice is glued to the door. It's a little man carrying a log. Nothing I could use that statue for. Excuse me.
Hold it. Your membership card, please.
I don't have one.
This is a private club.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You do now. Piss off.
How do I join the club?
you have to be sponsored by an existing member. It's a most exclusive establishment, frequented only by those with the proper credentials.
You mean people with money?
No, people with credit. There's a world of difference. People with money think they can afford not to care. People with credit know they can't, but don't care anyway.
What goes on in the club?
If I was to tell you that this club provides recreational facilities par excellence for a clientele with elegance and taste, I'd be lying through my teeth.
You just said it was exclusive.
Well, it is exclusive, but seedy. The reason people come here is the cheap booze, and the fact that it's off limits to security.
Smart shoes.
Oh, thanks. You can tell a lot from a man's shoes. The design tells you what kind of man he is. The way he cares for them tells you where he's going.
And what he's trodden in tells you where he's been. Do you know anyone who'd sponsor me?
What about old widow Piermont? She used to come here, years ago. If you chatted her up, she might sponsor you.
See you later. The door has an old-fashioned lock on it. Hello, who are you?
My name's Vincent. What's yours?
I'm Robert. You can call me Rob. Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. Would you sponsor me for the club?
If you're really Robert Overman, I'll sponsor you. But I don't want to visit the club. I'll call the manager from my apartment. Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
Why aren't you at school, Vincent?
My tutor's malfunctioned. I tried to reprogram it to play video games.
Would you like me to repair your tutor?
Oh, I can do that myself. But then I'd have to go back to my studies.
What's that you're playing with?
It's my handheld games console.
Neat. What's...
Oh, come to Mummy, Spunky.
It's called Fleecy the Lamb.
That sounds nice. What's the objective?
Torch the mutant psychos with your flamethrower and stop Dr. Mantis from butchering the orphans.
But that's horrible.
Yeah, I've played better.
What other games have you got?
Not many, 'cause they're too expensive. They're smuggled into the city from Hobart. I've got Nobby, the platform game, Onan the Barbarian, and Revenge of the Deadly Dandelions.
I suppose they keep you out of mischief. Do you know a man called Overman?
No, Rob. Why do you want to know?
He's my dad.
Aren't you a little old to have a dad?
Last time I saw him, I was a little boy. I was taken away to the Gap.
The Gap? Oh, wow! I'd like to escape to the Gap. I'm tired of being told what to do.
Do you know the woman with the dog?
That's Mrs. Pearman, and she's a pig.
That's not a very nice thing to say.
Well, she tried to confiscate my console. She gave me a lecture and tried to force me to join the Junior Security Corps.
Can you sponsor me for the club?
Look, I'm just a kid, right? Do you really think they'd make me a member? I don't think so.
Have you been watching old movies? Don't wear out your thumbs. Excuse me. Smart floral display. Are they real? What do you think? They look kind of shiny.
Actually, I've just varnished them.
Do you paint the flowers too?
This is Union City, not Wonderland. You obviously know nothing about plants.
Won't the varnish harm the plants?
Au contraire, Clever Dick. It filters out the crap in the atmosphere.
What are you doing to that plant?
I'm modelling a living sculpture. It's called topiary, and it's an art form.
What are those blue flowers called?
They're dandelions. Don't touch them.
They're pretty. But why can't I touch them?
Because if you do, you'll wet your bed.
I haven't done that for months. See you later. No card slot. Must be a private elevator. Maybe I could force it open with psychic energy. Or not. It's the call button for an apartment.
Hello. Who is this?
It's me, Robert.
Come right in, Rob.
Welcome to my humble little home, Robert. You know, I remember you as a baby, Robert.
I've grown a bit since then.
I'm sure you have. You must have so many questions to ask me.
Yes, I have. What was the professor working on?
Didn't I tell you? Helmut was the designer of Link. It was his dream, but he died before it was realized. Your father became the project leader.
So my dad was responsible for Link?
Yes, he stepped into Helmut's shoes. Link reached completion on the very day you were born. From then on, Richard changed. He spent more time with Link than he did with his wife and baby.
Why did my mother try to escape?
But she did her best to cope. But she wasn't the same after Richard's rejection. The authorities never approved of her marriage either. Because she came from Hobart. Eventually, she decided to return home.
So the bastards had her killed.
You're overwrought, Robert. Would you like some paracetamol?
I don't want analgesic. I want answers. Are you gonna sponsor me now?
If that's what you want. I'll telephone the manager and make the arrangements. This won't take a moment. Is that Mr. Colston? Danielle Piermont here. I have a friend I wish to sponsor.
Now that looks comfortable. I better not sit. She might take advantage of me. It's full of biscuits and dog drool. If I pick up the bowl, the contents will slop all over my hands. If I pick up the bowl all over my head. It's an ancient Greek statue made of fiberglass. Nothing I could use that statue for. These big wall screens certainly are popular. I pick up the bowl all over my... If I pick up the bowl all over my hand,
What was that splashing noise? Where has Spunky gone? Officer Blunt, come and help me, quickly!
just for a second you scared me, but you're only dummies. They're not human. Someone's been making androids. They must have switches to activate them somewhere. Damned if I'm gonna look for them, though. A ventilation shaft. Better keep away from the edge, or I'll get sucked off. There aren't any markings on it, or locks. You don't look so healthy. You should get out in the sunshine. His skin is cold, like plastic. There aren't any markings on it, or locks. This place is spooky. Oh no, not her, not Anita. Her skin is burnt and blistered. She appears to have been exposed to radiation. He doesn't have any eyelashes. Yo, that's horrible. It's a kind of bed with wheels. The wheels are locked in place. There could be something useful in there. Wouldn't you know it, it's locked. Hey, Lamb. What do you know about Anita's death?
I don't know what you're talking about.
The girl you sent to the reactor. She's been killed, Lamb.
Look, I don't know aught about murder. You might think I was hard on the lass, but I had nothing to do with her death.
I suppose it's a protective screen. It's firmly anchored to the ground. It's a weird, antiquated machine. Can't imagine how it works. It's the entrance to the reactor. It obviously doesn't open manually. There's a small monitor screen and some knobs. The power in those things gives me the willies. If it wasn't for the heat shield, I'd be frazzled. It's an ID card, minus the security logo.